Well, this took an unexpected turn. I recorded this entire video with my microphone plugged in, and it appears it did not record a single sound. So, not sure what happened there, but I do know you're about to see a wonderful mic check that has absolutely no use. See, here we go. Mic check, mic check. I'm looking good. I'm looking like a pop star, but I'm not getting any microphone feedback, so. But that's okay. I figured this would be a great opportunity to try a little voiceover, and you get to see a quick mid-afternoon reset of my apartment. So in the corner, you'll notice I just scared my cat Clarence, and in the hammock is my cat Maddie. And I'm going to start cleaning up the living room just by putting all the miscellaneous items into this basket. First, I'm showing you the little shutter button for my tripod, which has really revolutionized the way I make videos. So if you've noticed new angles, that's where it came from. Here's Clarence doing some quality control. But also in the living room were these toothbrushes. You know, stuff just has a way of ending up in random places. And you can see Maddie's paw. Comment down below if you saw Maddie do her big stretch. Love it. All right, look at that angle change. Here we go. Now I am going to straighten up the couch. I love this huge sectional. It has always been a goal of mine to have a big, comfy couch where everybody can come and hang out. So, and I am working from home this day, so that's why my laptop is out. But I don't like to sit at a desk when I'm working from home. I like to sit on the couch so I can also lay on the couch. And it's very essential that our couch have at least 3 to 5 blankets on it at all times. So you can see we have a floral blanket. We still have a Christmas blanket out. It is March when I'm recording this, but that doesn't stop me from having a winter themed blanket. It keeps you cozy all the same. And the beauty of this video is I have no idea what I'm talking about, so I get to just live stream it for you. Oh, here I was showing you how Clarence is so good and will come when I call his name, except today. It's like a kid, right? When you want them to show off a trick, they're not going to do it. And I wasn't able to catch him, so that's a fun little inclusion there. And I think I'm talking about how I'm a cat person, although my husband and I are considering adopting a puppy. So if you have any puppy adoption advice, please drop it down in the comments below. It's been a long time since I've had a puppy in our house growing up, so it will be an adjustment to have a puppy over these pretty self-sufficient cats, but I think it'll be sweet. I'm showing off what we call Maddie's blanket. It's just a giant granny square that I crocheted, but Maddie loves blankets, and so she loves laying on that. And here I'm showing you the other side of the couch. You can see a really cool blanket my best friend gave me for Christmas one year. It's a picture of us. So there's my tripod box. Can you tell the tripod had been delivered that day? All the trash is still everywhere. So we have the tripod and its convenient little carrying case. And there's that third blanket I was telling you. We have that 3 to 5 blanket quota. And those are the tripod instructions. So it's actually a really cool tripod. I will link it in the description if you are looking to get a tripod, maybe start your own YouTube channel. I am working on keeping my face in frame, as you can tell. But, you know, that comes with practice. And here we go. We're going to fold another blanket here. Are you guys the type of people to keep blankets around, or do you just keep your house at a reasonable temperature? I like to keep it cold and have the option for a blanket. I do not like to be hot. My husband would tell you I keep it too cold. So I also want to give a shout out to all of my friends and family who have started subscribing to my channel. This video is a little different from the ones that I try to usually create, but I thought it would be a good exercise in the voiceover. And I just want to say hey to my friends and family. So that was my towel for my morning shower, still on the couch while I was working. And here I am showing you my best friend Caitlin and I on a blanket. She's such a thoughtful gift giver, although I did just cover up her face. Sorry, Caitlin. So I'm going to try to reset the dining room, which is directly behind me, and also the kitchen. Here is the dining room. It's become a little bit of a dumping ground. A lot of the things on the couch are things we're going to donate to Goodwill. It turns out when you get married and you move in together and combine all of your stuff, there's a lot of stuff. And I'm getting tired of having just so much stuff everywhere. So I am really trying to donate things that are still perfectly good but not being used in our home. And here I'm showing you my Dave & Buster's cup, which I won coincidentally at Dave & Buster's with my friend Caitlin and Eric. So I'm just going to leave these cuts in, and so you can get some continuity here. You can see I'm moving around the tripod. And here I am just continuing to clean off the couch. I think that's oil for my walking pad. I recently got the walking pad and then immediately got the flu. So the walking pad has not had much use. But so far it's very quiet and it's easy to use. So I will also link the walking pad if you're interested in that. And here my husband is a golfer and he ordered some recycled balls. Not sure what they're recycled from or what that means, but they are on this couch. We also have a couch in the dining room because in our apartment there is just simply nowhere else to put this couch. And that was one of the things about moving in with my husband after we had both had our own apartments for so many years, is he had this beautiful, very comfortable sleeper couch he inherited from his grandparents that we just don't have a place for right now, but we want to keep. So it is in our dining room. I was showing you my pile of Amazon returns, and now there's some pictures that need to be hanged. And that is a nice Easter decoration that says he is risen, I believe, but none of that belongs on this couch. And also Clarence doesn't belong on this couch, but try telling him that. So those are actually the feet for the couch that need to be reassembled. And those are some little tiny trophies left over from our Super Bowl party. And I gave those out to the people who got the closest guessing the score. And those were a big hit. So these are the scratching apparati that our cats love. Clarence is a big scratcher, and he loves scratching it. As you look, he's sniffing it right now. Here I am. I get to show him off. He's a big boy. He weighs only about 14 pounds, but he's very tall, especially compared to our cat Maddie. She is so little. But they both love the scratchers, but Clarence, his favorite thing is to scratch the cardboard. Maddie is to scratch furniture. So, all right. And here I'm showing you what we got our 3-year-old niece for her birthday. And Clarence is also showing it off for you. I don't know if you guys have heard of Danny Go, but he is a big YouTube star. I don't know much about him except that our niece loves his music and loves to dance to his videos. So when I saw this at Walmart, I knew it was the perfect gift for her. And I had to convince my husband to buy it. So I think I'm going to wrap that. And by wrap, I mean put it in a gift bag. I never really learned how to wrap. My mom, bless her heart, she has tried to show me so many times. I just can't get it. I'm just not a visual spatial person, and I do not cut the paper right ever. So, but I do love getting a little bag and matching tissue paper. And also we got her an Elsa card because of course we did. Everybody loves Frozen. Okay, every 3-year-old loves Frozen. And the Danny Go music box is really cool. If you like Danny Go, you can add all the instruments on top and it plays the song. It's really fun. And so we're just packing that up. So I ended up taking it out of the box before we gave it to our niece. And I think that's the move now. So if you are gifting things to little kids and you haven't already thought of it, taking it out of the container, if you're pretty sure they're going to keep it and not return it, is a really great way for the kid to be able to immediately open it and just be really excited. So that's fun. I think I end up covering it up with some tissue paper first, and then I like to kind of pull the tissue paper to a point and fluff it up and fill the top of the bag. I think that's what I'm showing you. I like to do 3 little fluffs. So I'm going to do the dark pink and I think the white on the top. So tell me, do you remember your 3rd birthday party? I do. Or did you even have a birthday party when you turned 3? I had a Sesame Street themed birthday party. That was back, 2002. So, and it was actually a couple days later, my little sister was born. We are only 3 years and a few days apart. So shout out Hannah if you're watching the video. She is one of those friends and loved ones that have been so gracious as to subscribe. So I'm glad you guys are here, and I'm so glad to have everyone else here, all of my new friends that we're building in the Elizabeth at Home community. All right, I think Clarence was sitting on the tissue paper, so I did have to pull it out from under him. Do you guys have cats? It's just in their nature to be exactly where you are and be sitting on exactly the thing you need. So, all right. Now here comes a favorite part of the video, which I'm so sad the audio's gone from. It is my Dollar Tree haul. So they have these really cool paint by number canvases that are famous paintings. And so I believe these are Van Gogh paintings, the sunflowers. And we got 3 of those, one for me, one for my mom, and one for my sister to do sometime together. And a drink dispenser, drink holder for the fridge. This comes in handy if you really like soda, which I do. And we got this thing that dusts the ceiling fan. It's really nice because it encloses the whole ceiling fan blade at one time. And these were my favorite find from Dollar Tree. They're OXO dupes. So if you're familiar with the OXO brand, and they're poppets, maybe they're called. These are so cool. $1.50, so they are more than $1. But for $1.50, these are incredible containers. Love them. I have 3 in my kitchen and 1 in my bathroom. The bathroom one does not need to be airtight. It just is, because it was $1.50 for the container. It was a fabulous deal. So that is what is currently holding my toothpicks and flossers. And here we go. We have a bench scraper. My husband encouraged me to get a bench scraper if I was going to be serious about YouTube and becoming a baker. And I said, of course I am. I'm very serious about YouTube and learning all of these skills. And so I got the bench scraper. Now, I don't know what you scrape, but it's pretty nice quality. I think I was showing you there. It's like metal, not plastic. So I think it should last me a while. And last but not least, some bubble gum. I love bubble gum. Some people smoke. I chew a pack of bubble gum a day. I love the bubble gum. So I think I'm telling you I'm going to put the canvases on the bookshelf I have in the room, and then everything else will have to go find its home elsewhere. Here I am showing you my bookshelf. It is a brand new bookshelf, and I'm still figuring out what I'm going to put on it and where. So this is just a conglomeration of things I have found around our home that needed a spot to go. All right, so we are back to the floor. We are getting rid of some trash here and still talking. I wish I knew what I was talking about. There's just no telling. Let me know if you like this voiceover style as Clarence gives himself a bath in the background. A little grooming never hurt anybody. This is a very just low stress, imperfect video, and I think that's fun about the voiceover. But it could also be an opportunity to polish the video if I were going to do that. So let me know what you think. And Clarence is still grooming. He's very aware of his looks. He's a pretty boy. All right, so this is a box from Chewy. We have a Chewy auto ship for their litter and their food, and it's wonderful because you never have to go to the store. And inside I found this box cutter, which is actually like ceramic. It cuts really well. I think I'm going to show you here. But it's not metal, and it's like less dangerous for kids. I mean, it's sharp to the touch, but it's not going to cut you like a regular traditional box cutter. So I'm glad I found that before I tried to get rid of the box well, this is my recycling / trash pile. Because that thing is really handy. So I'm going to sit Olivia's present in one of our bar stools. These bar stools, I think originally were from Target, but we actually got them on Facebook Marketplace. So we got a pretty good deal on them, which is good because Maddie loves scratching them. So if you see all those little light marks, those are actually just scratch marks. You can't stop her. She does it even when we're not home. So she loves them. All right, now we've moved to the kitchen. I don't think I actually get very much done in the kitchen this day, but it's nice just to have some company while I'm straightening up a little bit. That is my current favorite cereal. It's the Great Value brand version of Life cereal. And so been loving that. And here I'm showing you this fabulous little jug that I got on our honeymoon in Vermont. It was full of Vermont maple syrup, and I accidentally dropped it and it broke. And it's actually done a pretty good job of sticking itself back together because the maple syrup, you can't tell very well, but it is broken into like 3 or 4 pieces. But it's stuck together right now pretty nicely, but I probably should end up gluing it. I hate that broke, but that's just the way life goes sometimes, especially when you're me. If you give me something, it's probably going to break. All right, and these are some herbs we got from Costco. It's kind of like a little grow your own herb garden. I have since planted these outside on a banister box, kind of like a window box on our banister. It's got cilantro, thyme, mint, and basil in it. And they seem to be surviving. I definitely don't have a green thumb. My grandpa, he has a wonderful green thumb. He can grow anything and about anywhere. And I really struggle keeping anything alive. So we'll see. I'll update you guys on the herb garden at a later date. All right. I was going to empty the dishwasher here, but as you can see, water just poured out. And I hate when it doesn't rinse very well and doesn't dry very well, and it leaves those spots. And I think I come grab the camera here and I show you it's just wet. And that kind of gives me the ick because I'm like, what is still in there? So I'm not going to empty the dishwasher. I'm actually going to run it again. And I think my other reset video is filmed shortly after this video, the next day, the same day perhaps. And some of those dishes that are on the counter now are dishes that are actually taken care of in my kitchen reset video. So that's fun to know. I'm just turning everything over so hopefully it'll dry better. And we're going to try it again. I don't really trust the dishwasher if things are still kind of wet. So I'm going to run it again. Also, I like for my husband to put up the dishes. Sorry, Eric. All right. Well, this has been fun. Just kind of a live stream of consciousness. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the voiceover. Let me know. We don't have to stick to the voiceovers. Hopefully I won't lose my audio again. But I'm so glad you're here. And if you like this kind of content where I am trying to keep a home, but everything is incredibly chaotic, you will love it here. And I would love for you to like and subscribe and comment down below and tell me what kind of stuff you would like to see. I'm so glad to have you here, and I look forward to our next video together. All right. Thank you. God bless you. Bye.